This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Thursday, May 16th, 2024. The title of this rant is, Will Ukraine be the war to end all wars? So take off from World War I, where we had a lot of people dying. There was trench warfare. We're seeing the same thing in Ukraine right now. And the question is, does the United States and its allies want to defeat Russia, defeat them decisively, and defeat them right away? Because number one, wars are all about geography. They say they're about other things, but they're all about geography, and they all end diplomatically. And everything that we are seeing right now is that Russia has no intention of having any type of diplomatic settlement unless they're the victors and that they don't have anything that they can be charged with after the war is over. And right now, from the way it looks, this war could continue on for several years. And the U.S. and its allies, basically, let's just put it this way, probably were not in it to win it right at the beginning. They were trying to hold Russia, etc. Not the solution that we want to have. Russia right now is protecting all of its territory, all of the territory that it has taken from Ukraine, which means that it'll be much harder to take back unless there's some dramatic breakthroughs, and which means a long, drawn-out slog of a war. And let's just never forget that the GOP has blood on its hands for not voting for additional arms for Ukraine for the last, let's just say, it was almost 6 months, I believe. They have blood on their hands. And let's just say also that this war and its nastiness is continuing right on. Yes, we might be feeling for all the things that are going on in Gaza, but let's remember that right now, the GOP is taking their talking points right from Russian disinformation and Russian propaganda. So if they get elected, they will cease all arms to Ukraine. And they're following Putin's orders just, to a T, so to speak, and so is Trump. Russia, on a daily basis, is continuing to have crimes against humanity, genocide, etc., etc. They are slaughtering civilians because they don't care at all. Now, this is an interesting thing that's been going on, or been suspected, is that a number of arms manufacturers that supply vital stuff to Ukraine in Europe, and possibly one in the United States, have had some type of, let's just say, accident at their arms manufacturers, whether it's fire or something else. It is highly suspected that there is sabotage that's being created by Russia, meaning Russia is going into other countries and deliberately, let's say, causing a fire in an arms manufacturing plant that supplies vital stuff to Russia. They're taking it to their opposition. This is something that the United States and its allies must do, because we must crush Russia, because this would be the start of something that we much worse. So the United States and its allies must send its best equipment right away. They must increase all of the sanctions, not only to Russia, but all of those countries that are supplying things to Russia. So, we, Germany, France, whatever, they're sending stuff to these other countries, and those countries, and they're sending it to Russia. So it's not really, sanctions aren't working in some of these ways. And Ukraine must go into, and I don't mean by physically invading, but must go into Russia and destroy all means of Russian production, logistics, transportation, etc., so that Russia is not capable of having a war and must concede. And the U.S. and their allies must be resolute with Russia and continually to tell them that you will never win. You will never win. We will never abandon Ukraine. This is how you will end. This will be the war to end all wars.